Hi there guys, here we are again. Right, well, I've been a bit busy. I haven't had a great deal of sleep actually in the last 24 hours. I was up all last night, working hard, tidying up the overlays and things a little bit. I think I've got it how I want it now. And we got Nightbot, so there's a bit of moderation on the chat channel now. Hopefully, that's assuming all's working. Yeah, so we're gradually getting stuff together. It's beginning to happen. Hello Stu, alright mate? Well, I haven't done any actual commands for him yet, except one which I just done as a test, and it doesn't make a lot of sense, but if you type !truck, it'll tell you what truck I'm supposed to be driving, only it's wrong. Spot the deliberate mistake. When I done that, I forgot that I'd actually sold the Volvo, that particular one. That was the red one that I used to pull my red doubles, and I got rid of it to get this one that you're watching on the screen now. And I forgot, so I was fully intending to drive the red one, and then when I got in here I thought, oh, it's not there. And I just couldn't be bothered to go back in and sort that one out for the time being. But at the moment, that's about the only command I've got for it. Yeah, this one's a 750, but the red, this is the other Volvo, just the FH. This isn't the FH16. The FH16 is the one with the windscreen that sort of slants backwards slightly. In actual fact, I think it was 710. Oh yeah, that's all in there. That's in there by default. The only thing I haven't done is the commands yet. You know, what users can type in to get things working. That's the only one I've done just as a test. I was so blinking tired. I just had to stop. I couldn't keep going any longer. I've done one quick test stream earlier on for an hour, just to test a few things, and yeah. Oh yeah, the other one you can try doing is exclamation mark title. Right, now that's a 5-second timeout, and that's just a warning one. The next time you do it, you'll be timed out for 10 minutes, so think on. Yeah, the first transgression you make is a 5-second timeout. So it's nothing really, it's just literally a warning that you get to see to let you know. But the second, like if you was to do it again now, don't do it. It would time you out for 10 minutes. Oh yeah, it's going to make life a bit easier, there's no doubt about that. I was going to ask you to test it anyway, so you beat me to it. Anyway, Stu, I've been meaning to ask you, you're probably one of the more sensible people that comes on here and chats. Do you fancy moderating the channel? Now, I know you've got work and all the rest of it, I understand that totally. But, you know, if you can come in every now and again and sort of be a mod, that'd be great. The thing is, if you're a moderator, you don't get affected by Nightbot. You're immune. Yeah, that's all right. I totally understand, mate. And that's not a problem. I mean, I wouldn't expect you to be in there every time I'm streaming. You know, just pop in every now and again. You know, you'll add the mod thing next to your name, so every time you say something, anybody else that's in the chat gets to see that. You know what I mean? So they'll think twice before they do anything silly. Yeah, the job's yours if you want it. I'll make you mod now if you want it. Yeah, that's no problem. Just give me 1 second. And as I said, don't worry about it. Don't force yourself to be here. I understand you're a working man, so I can live with that. Not a problem. But at least I know you're reasonably sensible, and that's what I want. Okay, job done. Oh, pretty blue colour as well. Right, so first thing I'm going to do is wind time forward so we can drive during the day. Yeah, no problem, mate. But, you know, as all moderators do, well, you've done this before anyway, haven't you? Or so you were saying. Before you type anything at anybody, just think what you're actually typing before you press the enter key. Don't make any enemies if you can help it. Right, winding time forward. And then we go to another screen just to activate it. Here we go, 6:30 in the morning. It'll still be dark at the moment because I've got the autumn mod in. So, yeah, early mornings are still quite dark, but at least it means we get to drive during the day when the sun comes up. Right, let's find a little job and see if I can get through this stream without falling asleep. Ah, that's a nice little job for the first one. Yep, that's cool, mate. Definitely. Yeah, so we've now got, as you can see, I've got the last subscriber at the top of the window now. Down the bottom we've got the live sub count, so that should tick up as people subscribe. And I've got the little thing that shoots in from the side, the subscriber alert thing. So yeah, I'm gradually getting the thing worked out now. The only thing I want to change is the be right back thing. I want another sort of 5 pictures which I shall download tomorrow, and I'm going to do them as a sort of little slideshow, so that when the be right back screen's up, it's not just a static picture all the time, it will actually be automatically changing, and I'll do that tomorrow. But yeah, it's gradually coming together. Yeah, it should look okay, I think. Oh, I've just realised I put the music on yet. Oh yeah, it's they are about. That's where I got the idea from actually, because I know that I have to stop quite a few times because I drink so much tea and coffee. I do need my bio breaks. Right, walked up, ready to go. Now I've got to call in and get some juice at some point. Okay, mate. Yeah, I've got to sort more now, actually. Where do you actually change that then? Oh, it's in your account information, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I've got to do that, and also I'm fed up with that big end. I've got to remember to keep turning the track IR off when I don't need it. That way the camera won't be waving about all over the place. I do try and remember it, but I forgot. Like when it's turned on, I forget I've got the blinking thing on my head. And I'm looking all around and the camera's going all over the place. No, I'm bald and skinny. 6'5". Oh right, say no more. Love it. I think I might have to buy another garage just so I can get my red Volvo back. That's the trouble, I've got no room for any more trucks at the moment. I've got to get another garage. Well, I'd say good evening, Danu Row, or whatever the name is, but that's a good way of not getting to be a mod, is asking for it. Persistent, isn't he? Yep, bye. I don't know, some people. Right, I'm noticing one thing that Nightbot's not doing. I've programmed it to stick a message up every 15 minutes, sort of asking people to subscribe and things like that, and I haven't seen it come up yet, so I might have to look at that. Maybe I've done something wrong. I just had a whoopsie. No, definitely not. That's absolutely right. Yeah, there usually is a little bit of a delay. There always is for some reason or other, especially when you're dealing with Nightbot. Because what happens is if it doesn't get used for a while, Nightbot, it actually leaves your channel, but it's listening from the sidelines. And as soon as it hears the call, it comes back in the channel. But that's why there's a bit of a delay on it. Can you just do that truck command again, Stu, just to see if that triggers it? No, you had it right the first time, no space. Yeah, looks as though it might have left the channel again. That would explain why the messages haven't been coming up. I'll just check something for a minute, hang on. Right, the bot isn't showing up in the moderator list. Now that is strange. Oh, I'm really not sure what's happening here. Yeah, that's weird. I'm not sure. I know it was working earlier. Yeah, see, it's not even listed in the participants list. Yeah, I'll sort it eventually. Yeah, it would have seemed that Nightbot is being a bit obstinate. Mind you, I know it does play up sometimes. I've heard Squirrel cursing it before now. Yeah. Oh well, not much I can do about it at the moment. I think when I made Nightbot a moderator, I didn't actually do it properly. That's probably what it is. What I need to do is go to the controlling website page, and I need to unmoderate it and moderate it again. Hello Kelly, alright? Yeah, I'm all right apart from being a bit tired. I was up all night working on this streaming malarkey, getting some things sorted out. And now my night bot's gone for a walk. Can't find him anywhere. Yeah, well that's how Nightbot works. The only way it can moderate your channel is to be a moderator. So to get it to actually even come into the channel, because if it's not a moderator it won't come in. To get it to come into the channel you've got to make it a mod. I can only do that from the Nightbot website. I'll do it in between jobs. It shouldn't take a minute. It's just a matter of copy and pasting a link, and then when I see it appear in the channel, moderating it. Oh, 1 minute, I've just had another idea. I just thought of something. Let's try this. No, looks as though I've got to do it through the website. That's another way of doing it. That's a manual command, but it's obviously if Nightbot's not here, it can't see that message, and that's because for some reason or other it looks like the Nightbot URL is missing. Hmm. Not to worry, I'll have a look when I stop in between jobs. Yeah, so it's just not in chat at all. Yep, no, the moderators list has still only got you in it, and it's supposed to have Nightbot should have already been there. but it's not in the moderator list. So something's happened. It's not picking up the URL for some reason or other for the Nightbot website. Right, okay, I'll leave it for the time being. I'll wait until I finish this job and then I'll quickly go to the website and remod it. Right, let's get on. Yeah, well, I'll try and change it about a little bit, you know, so it's not saying the same thing all the time. Yeah, I thought people might get fed up with it if it was just the same old words up there all the time. Yeah. Oh, I've got a copy of it written down so I can always paste it back in at some time in the future. I've done that so I don't have to bother typing it all out again. But it's surprising how many websites you have to deal with doing this lot to get all them tickers to come up and things like that. They're all from different websites, you know. Right, let's just have a quick look and see if I can sort Nightbot out. I've just got to tab out of the game for a minute, anybody that's watching. I'm not going, that's not the end of the stream, but I've just got to try and sort out the Nightbot.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video.
No, I don't want to watch a YouTube video on how to install Nightbot. I want to go to the Nightbot website. Yeah, I've just logged into the website and the button is up. In other words, it's saying press it to join the channel. So for some reason or other, it completely lost contact. Could be my fault. But there's a message here. Stu James, timed out for 5 seconds by Nightbot for posting emotes. Like it. Right, now, Nightbot is now joining your channel. Next stop's ensure you have modded Nightbot in the channel. Cannot function properly. Head to your YouTube Live dashboard, click on the 3 dots, click Add Remove Moderators, and enter this URL and press Enter. Okay, Nightbot is now modded. It's in the list. There you go, it's working again. That's what it was. The for some reason or other, the URL for the website was missing. Okay, let's get back to streaming again. Once I've got my monitor sorted out here, because I like to move some windows around to get to where I want it to get to. And there go the Nightbot messages, look. Right, all appears to be working again. Right, we're in Rostock. Do that one, I think. Yeah, it's alright. Nightbot is still in the channel. He's listed now. Right, garage. Aha, there's a garage there. I could buy that and then I could get me diesel there. Yeah, it'd be good if that did work, wouldn't it? Right, we're going to buy a garage and upgrade it. And then I'll go and buy my Volvo back. Do I want to buy it for 180,000? Yes, of course I do. Yeah, talking of coffee, I've got one here in cold. Another 100,000. Still, at least I've got room to put some more trucks now. No, it was definitely cold coffee this time. I drink either cold coffee or cold tea. Don't worry me, I love it. Okay, now after spending that lot, the first thing to do is to fill up the truck. Nice one. Yeah, I haven't played FS 2017 for a while, but I'm going to, because I seem to remember my farm, I had it all set up with like feed mixers and things like that for the cattle, where you put silage and grass and stuff like that, and it turned it into cattle feed. Yeah, and I also use courseplay a lot as well. So I set courseplay up to do things while I'm doing things, like, you know. Yeah, and I'll have to add that onto that starting soon screen as well. I've just realised I haven't input Farming Simulator on there, have I? Oh, yeah, the woodwork inside of it wasn't too clever the last time I played it. The physics were terrible. And yeah, so I didn't suffer too much from that. I was just into normal ag farming and animals, like, you know. Yeah, I haven't seen any bush for a long while. Right, that was some expensive diesel. Oh wow, beats right. Well, that's you sat for the night. I had, what's it called? Mariner's Pie, I think it was. Or the other one. What's the other one? It's Mariner's Pie and some other sort of fish pie. I don't remember the name of it. Yeah, that's pretty much all I eat. I've got a gas oven, but I never use it. Everything's done in the microwave. It's quicker. Convenience is king. Yeah, well, the fish pie I always would tell you that was frozen. Just stick it in the microwave for, I think it's 9 minutes, 5 minutes, then stand for 2 and then another 4. Yeah, no, that's right. It's all about convenience, isn't it? Microwave's just so quick. And I'm certain it's actually cheaper to run a microwave than it is a gas cooker. Yeah, I know I do my shopping online with Asda, and I always used to pay a certain amount, but I noticed that over the weeks, yeah, it's been creeping up. I'm gradually paying a little bit more each time I order something. I find my food lasts me, usually. In fact, usually I've got stuff left in the freezer when it's time to order the next lot. The only thing I run short of is milk. I buy 4-pint bottles of milk and they all go in the freezer. I freeze the milk and then thaw it out as I need it. But the milk I do usually have to nip over to the Spar and buy one bottle just to, you know, see me through. Oh yeah, I know that. Them companies that do them ready meals like that, they are expensive. That's a really expensive way to eat. I'd rather just buy a ton of frozen stuff from Iceland or somewhere like that, dump it in the freezer, and then you've always got food, something you can bung in the microwave. I've got a cupboard that's absolutely stacked full of cans of iron soup and baked beans. Oh yeah, I'm not exactly going to go hungry, I don't think. Mind you, I have to do a minimum order with Asda to get it delivered. So you've got to spend at least 40 quid. And my bill usually comes to £45, but what I get for that lasts me a fortnight. So I've got like 2 paydays in between. So it's not a problem, it works out quite well. And it's great having the stuff brought to your door, you know what I mean? Oh, you'd be surprised, I can buy a fair bit for that. I always go for the bargains, like a lot of the frozen ready meals, I'm paying £1 a thing a go, you know, so it's not exactly that expensive, it's certain things that are going up. Luckily not the cheap ready meals. I don't go hungry, it's just that as you get older you eat less. I've heard lots of people say that, so there's nothing unusual about that. I think your stomach shrinks. Yeah, that's it, that's all, anything like that. I love curries. I also like spag bowl and shepherd's pie, fish pie, and they're all cheap. They're all sort of like £1 a go. Yeah, 2 things that happen to you as you get older. You don't need so much sleep and you don't need so much food. Can you hear my mic okay over the top of the audio, Stu? Great stuff, good news. Right, yeah, I found out one thing after the last 24 hours anyway. I don't think I'd be able to do a 24-hour stream, not driving. I was absolutely shattered. I've sort of woken up a bit now because I've had my tea and I've eaten, so it's given me a little boost of energy, but no doubt by the end of tonight I'll be definitely collapsing into bed. I honestly don't think I could do a 24-hour stream. Well, I say that, I might be able to do it with numerous breaks, but I just can't imagine driving for that long, you know what I mean? Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, you're not moving much, are you? Like, you know, while I'm driving here, I'm going to be sitting in this chair for a couple of hours, like. That's why I like to have a bio break every now and again. And I'll go out in the kitchen and make myself a drink. At least I'm moving about a bit, get the blood circulating. Yeah, I thought my auxiliary lights had gone out, but they're both ticked. It's these blinking road services. Some of them look really dark, others look, you know, the lights look okay. Which is really annoying. Mind you, it also helps if you turn your lights on. Oh yeah, I can believe that. That's like epilepsy thing, isn't it? Photosensitive epilepsy. Luckily I've never suffered from anything like that. I mean, even when we was in the rock band we used to use strobe lights and things like that, and they rained directly at us, you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, I know it can be a problem. That's why they give these warnings, don't they, on a lot of the games. If you feel in the slightest bit ill, you should stop playing straight away. I think you're all right as long as you take a break every now and again, but the trouble is the kids get on these consoles and they sort of play them desperately for blinking hours on end, you know. Oh yeah, I can't stand dark, dimly lit rooms. In fact, I think I'm going to be getting rid of my 100-watt LED bulb and buying a fluorescent light fitting to put up in here. Because the fluorescent light I've got in my kitchen is brilliant, it's like daylight. And I love that. Yeah, night driving's alright as long as you've got decent lights. But the trouble with the lights in this game is they're not decent. I mean, the lights that I'm using, this is my dip beams now. And these are not too bad, but I'm using a mod. Without the mod, the lights are terrible. The mod just brightens them up a little bit, but it don't actually give you any extra range. But yeah, it does make a difference. I can drive around with dip beams in this truck, or any of the default trucks in fact. It's only modded trucks where the mod don't work. But my biggest peeve with SCS at the moment is reversing lights. That is something they've got to get fixed really quick. Because although when you go into reverse gear the lights actually come on, they don't actually project any beams. so you can't actually see anything. Yeah, there's quite a lot you can do with the lights, but the biggest problem is the mask that they use to bring the beams in front of the truck. That mask is much too short. It needs putting into Photoshop and redoing and lifting it up so the beams go further out. Lots of people have tried to alter the lights by altering the range and things like that. That doesn't do anything. All that is telling the lights to light up things like signboards and things like that from a slightly longer distance. But for actually lifting the beams up, you've got to do that with the mask, and that's a big awkward job. So what I do, the mod that I've got actually makes some adjustment to the brightness of the lights, and then I go in and alter something which actually deletes one of the masks, and that seems to work quite well. Yep, okay, so he's obviously been holding it for some time. Well, that's a good thing. But you know, I've been streaming for nearly 2 hours already. Oh, mind you, 10 minutes of that I suppose was the starting sun screen, so SSDs, you mean? I've got a hard drive, a 1 terabyte hard drive, but mostly that's for storage and storing videos on and things like that. But everything else, the games and everything, is on SSDs. Like one for the games and a couple of other bits and pieces, and one for the operating system. Actually, that's one good thing about SSDs, they don't actually run that hot. Yeah, the hard drives do tend to heat up a bit. Yeah. Here comes the rain again. Raindrops keep falling on me head. A new security as well, naughty boy. Mind you, you're their fault, I suppose, isn't it? So, their loss. Well, I can't say I blame you. Yeah, don't blame you. people who make up these computers are always stingy with the bloody heat transfer paste. Always. That's why, like when I build my own PCs, I say to them, don't fit the processor, I want it loose, and send me some bloody heat paste, and I'll do it myself. Yes and no. It's okay as long as you know one or two where there's no problems. I use one quite regularly because I'm partial or a bit of porn, I don't mind it. And I've got one that I use quite regularly and it's totally safe. It's not a problem at all. But yeah, I mean, that's how they dupe you in, isn't it? I mean, kids and that who wouldn't know, you know, they find one, they go, oh, I'll go there and have a look. And it's rife with blinking malware. Or a fake site, yeah. Phishing, yes. No, I've never had one of them yet. Mind you, if I get emails and things like that and I really don't know who they're from, I just delete them. I don't even think twice about it. I think, well, if it's something really important, they can write to me in snail mail, you know. Nobody ever has. And, you know, I've got Malwarebytes Pro, which is the paid for version of Malwarebytes, and also Windows Defender, and between the two of them they protect my PC quite well. My router is completely stealthy. If they try and you know, scan my ports and things like that, they can't even see the router. But for all intents and purposes, it doesn't exist. Just the way I like it. So the only way anything's going to get on my computer is if I actually click it myself and invite it in, and that ain't going to happen. Oh yeah, that's a different thing again. That's URL spoofing. Yeah, that's horrible. That is, because it looks like a genuine site until it's too late, and it's already downloaded something there. Unless you got a piece of software to block it, and Malwarebytes does. As soon as anything tries to download to the computer, it blocks it straight away. So it doesn't get a chance to do anything. It's a brilliant program, well worth paying for. Paying the subscription for, I should say. I wouldn't be without it. funny enough, Windows Defender, which is Microsoft Windows' own virus checker, is actually a very competent piece of software. It works really well, and it's always regularly updated. So, yeah, between the two programs, I feel pretty safe. Whoa, buddy. Oh, yeah, mate. What about getting cut up? Yeah, I do. I think it's an excellent virus checker. I used to always use I can't think of the name of it now. It was a free one, and it used to always be good. But then they started adding bits to it, and in the end it got really bloated, and it started slowing the PC down. I thought, no, that's, I'm not going to be using that anymore. And I tried Windows Defender, and sure enough, it flags up stuff pretty quickly. That's if it gets a chance, because Malwarebytes usually finds it first. And the thing about Windows Defender is it's lightweight. It doesn't slow your PC down at all. It's only a small program. So yeah, it does a good job. Yeah, that's a different thing again. That's protecting your internet connection between TalkTalk and you. So that's a slightly different thing again, but yeah, that's just another level of protection. Yeah, I've got that. See, what I mean about these reversing lights are absolutely diabolical. What does this song remind you of? It's a popular song in the charts at the moment. And the funny thing is, this is copyright-free music. I think the song is called something like "Come on, make me happy." Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-dee-da. Yeah, it's the same chord progression. I'm surprised this guy that done this song got away with that. Yeah, I think that song's called "Make Me Happy" or something like that. Yeah. Oh, so no more. Second, eh? Blimey. What league is that you're talking about? Shows how much I know about football. Righto. Because there's so many different leagues and things, isn't there, in football now? I get lost. Right, I'm just gonna nip off for a minute and make myself a drink. I be thirsty. So I shall be right back. See if I can get my "be right back" screen to come up. Yeah. Right, gonna make a cup of tea or something. Back in a minute. Right, I'm back. Right, now what was I going to do? Oh, my F16. My new truck. This one service centre. I'll get my skin truck back and then it will be accurate for the Nightbot commanding. Yeah, get the tea maker or the coffee maker. You don't answer back. Well, that's convenient. Just round the corner, look, services. Yeah, actually there is a few places in the UK that does that. It's just after a certain time at night, because there's not a lot of traffic on the road, they turn the traffic lights off. And the flashing yellow is just to tell you, use caution. Now turning right on a red is okay at all times, not just at times. The only thing that gets in the way of that is if the state where the traffic light is in is not using that rule. You know, unless they state that, then you can turn right on a red anywhere in America. Yeah, the flashy red lights, I've seen them. Yeah, they turn the lights off if there's not a lot of traffic. Not the turning right on red, that doesn't happen here. But the flashing yellows, yeah. It just saves having cars like pulling up at a set of traffic lights and sitting there for 5 minutes when there's absolutely no traffic coming from the other direction. Yep, it's easy if you remember you've got to stop first. You have to actually stop at the line, then put your right indicator on, and that's got to be on before you move, and then slowly pull forward while keeping an eye on your left hand side. If you do that, you'll go through every time. Most people forget about the stopping. They try and sort of coast round the corner, and yeah, they'll fine you for that. Okay. Oh, it's only got a 4x2 chassis on it. Ah. I thought it was too good to be true, having big tanks. That means by the time you put a 6x4 chassis on it, that's going to go down to 700 or 800 litre. Yeah, there's a 6x4 there, look, 800 litres. Oh well, we'll go for that one. Or I could go for that one to get the 700 horsepower engine and just change the chassis for a 6x4. Get some money back then. Let's go have a look at that one. Oh no, that's an F8, that's no good anyway. It's got to be a classic to use that skin. So, 195 there. 750, that's a bit too much. I think I'll go with the 600 horsepower one. This one here. No, that's an FH as well. Oh, here you go. FH16 Classic Sleeper. 700 horsepower. Right, don't like that cab. No, that's better. Now, it's got a oh, it's got a 6x4 on it already. That's convenient. Right, 700 horsepower engine, we'll keep hold of that. No retarder, that's no good. Two different retarders. 3.8 axle, 2.64. Oh, I see. It just knocks the normal cargo one up a little bit. But the heavy cargo and the hills is still in the yellow, so I could go with that one rather than go for the lower gear one. Yeah, let's try that. I can always change it at some point. Interior is going to be I think the exclusive one's a little bit brighter. Yeah, the reason I'm not going 18 speed at the moment, though, I could do, but the gearboxes that are already defined by default for the default trucks, it's more convenient to go for the automatic 12-speed boxes because there's actually a proper file, you know, for the gearbox. Whereas if I go for the Eaton for 18 speed, I've got to switch it to range because I haven't got an 18 speed profile. I've got the program to actually make one, but I just haven't got around to it yet. Right, we'll go with that interior, I think. Now, let's make sure my skin's available. Yes, it is. It says Squirrel Logistics, look there. Yeah, that's the only reason at the moment. It's just that the files are already there for the default gearboxes. So it saves me coming out of the game to make a profile for an 18 speed box. And the only other way to do it is to use the default setting, which is to go for range, which isn't ideal. Right, let's put my usual extras on. I always use the same ones, that makes it easy to remember what to do then. Oh, sorry, Stu. I was concentrating so much on what I was doing there. Let me see if I can catch up on your messages here. Yes, I did ban Ninja for what he said. He was trying to tell me that what he was doing wasn't classed as spam, and he knew that because he was a moderator. And I hit the ban button straight away. Dragon emblem. Not sure what you mean about that, unless you're talking about the light at the back of the cab. Yeah, I usually use the Raven one, mainly because I've got Raven wheels and Raven tyres, so yeah, I usually go with this one. Plus the Dragon one is blue, isn't it? And I don't like the ambient effect of the blue. It makes her look like she's ill. And yes, I do have a certain way of setting the truck up. I use the same things all the time, yes. It just makes the whole process a bit quicker. And no, you can't have her back. And her name's Melissa, not Juliet. Right, I think that's me done. Another 270 grand going up in smoke. Yeah, it's all right. It's the squirrel skin really. All I done was painted over the top, and sort of where the black was, I just went along there very carefully with a paintbrush and painted out the squirrel words with black paint, and then I wrote my own white words over the top. So yeah, it was quite easy to alter. I'm not a modder in that respect. I didn't know how to do it myself, and that was just an easy way around it. Right, so I want to drive that truck now, so I've got to go to the garage manager. Truck manager. Okay, that should be job done. Yeah, it took me more than one attempt, I can tell you that. I done quite a few tryouts before I actually got it right. Right, let's have a sip of my tea for a minute. Oh, I've got to nip in and change that gearbox, or just check what it's on. Yeah, Volvo 12 speed, that would be the one. Right, so I've got a full fuel tank, so I don't need to worry about that. There's one there going to Nance, and according to the map I haven't been there because it's not got a big spot. I could do that. Oh yes, it looks like it. Yeah, because it's a default track. It's not a mod. I actually prefer the FH to drive, but yeah, this skin is only unfortunately made for this truck, so no choice really. But the silver one I was driving, that is an FH, so yeah, it's a good truck. It's just very heavy on juice. Talking of such, that's something I was going to check and turn it off. Right, it's done that. Right. Well, my workers are on bloody tea break again. Too right. It's not that I object to paying for it, I don't. It's just that you have to stop and fill up so many times and it's bloody annoying. I'd rather have a huge tank that I can drive for bloody miles on and just top it up every now and again. That'd be favourite. In the army I was driving, you got to remember that was in the early 70s I was in the army. So it was Bedford RL, commonly known as the Bullnose Bedford. 3-tonner with a petrol engine. I drove much more than that, but that was my regular everyday truck, the one I used to drive on me jobs during the day. But when we were out on exercises, I've driven tank transporters, Antars. I've driven a duck before they changed over to the stalwart. They were called ducks. World War II, amphibious. Them things are huge. You don't realise they're big they are until you stand next to one. What, the Bullnose Bedford? Yeah, the thing about the Bedford RL is the gear stick was actually behind you. It came up out the floor and then it angled towards the windscreen. So, you know, you had to drive it. It just felt really, really awkward until you got used to it, and then it was actually quite comfortable. Yep, Bedford RL, that's the one. Bullnose Bedford. Petrol engine. And just before I come out of the army, they was just changing over from the Bedford RL to a diesel truck that had what they call a multi-fuel engine. You could change the manifolds on it and it would run on diesel, petrol, kerosene, anything basically. And I can't remember what that bloody truck was called now. Were they Bedfords? I really can't remember now. But yeah, they had a traditional short stubby gear stick in the middle of the floor in front of you. So yeah, they were quite good to drive. But as I say, I come out of the army then, so I didn't get to drive about in one much. Oh no, definitely no power steering. And it was a crash gearbox. You had to double the clutch. I'll tell you what, when you locked it into four-wheel drive, that thing used to go across country, no problem. Okay. Yeah, that's the interface I like, the dark one. That's usually the one that I have open for chat, because the chat really shows up on it, which is good for me. But I found one big problem with it, and that's that it takes longer to update than the other one. So I'm like, when I watch the videos back, I can see myself answering things before they show up on the chat screen, which is really weird. So that's why I stopped using that one. I'm using the one in the dashboard now, because that is pretty much real time. Yeah, I mean, that actually is or was my channel. It's only since YouTube got taken over by Google and all the rest of it that things have changed. Like my username was always MJ Summerfield, but all of a sudden it's gone to Mike Summerfield because it's using my Google credentials. Yeah, I know it was quite a lot. It was funny watching the videos back because I was answering questions before the question actually showed up on the chat screen. It looked really strange. Actually, the internet must be busy or not, because that's actually more than it usually is. It's usually about 10 seconds. Oh yeah, I don't like looking at this white chat box, but to get rid of that lag problem, as I say, this one's pretty much on par, you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh well, I'm on. No problem to say a couple of words, is it? Yeah, quite possible. I think we went on this route. I was going somewhere else, Limoges, I think, and we went down this same bit of road. But this is going to Nantes, this one, and I haven't been there yet. Yeah, there's lots of nice bridges in ETS all over the place, really. Some really good ones, some great ones in Scandinavia. Yeah. You know, I bet that if I was streaming multiplayer, there'd be loads of people in chat and loads of people watching, because all they want to see is the chaos. That's what they want to see. They want to see people driving like idiots and having major smash-ups. And that ain't going to happen, I'm afraid. Not on this channel, anyway. Yeah, I'll keep plugging away at it. Sooner or later the viewer count and subscriber count will rise a bit. People get fed up with watching the streams that they're watching at the moment and they move on. They find something else. So, yeah, it's just a matter of keep plugging away. I knew this would happen anyway. I wasn't expecting anything wonderful. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm quite quite surprised that I've got 37 subscribers already, because I wasn't expecting anything like that. Yeah, you're probably right. Well, I don't think you're going to have to worry about that too much at the moment. we're small fry at the moment. Trouble is, there's loads and loads of people probably watching me now on their phones, and this is the trouble. They're not coming into the chat, they're just watching the video on their phones. So that's why a lot of my videos that are up there have had quite a few views. When I check through the analytics, most of that is from phone traffic. Oh, I will believe that. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, on busy channels, the mods do a good job usually. It's like Squirrel, he's got a really good team working with him. And they all seem to be sensible people, you know what I mean? Excuse me, coughing in the mic. Nah, he's got a woman there as a mod, but it's not his wife. His wife doesn't like going anywhere near streaming. She feeds the dog while he's holding it, but all you see is her hand, and they call it the third hand. She won't show herself on camera. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the woman's name that does. Oh, Mrs. Frosty Jack. That's it. That's the woman mod that's in there. and her husband drives on ETS2. So, well, I think she drives as well. So, yes, she does drive, because I remember watching one night and she got left behind. She took a wrong turning and lost the convoy. Yeah, that's all you see. Feeding the dog with smackos. Yeah, I think he's a good streamer actually. He's I like the way he runs his channel. He's very, it's PG. He won't have any swearing and that in there, which is not a bad thing at all really. And when he does his review videos, I always watch them because he's a very good reviewer. He's very unbiased. If he doesn't like something, he'll say it. Yeah, you said that the other night, Stu. Yeah. I know, it's weird, isn't it, how you get with some programs. I'm like that with Flight Sim. I mean, I think the reason I like ETS2 so much is because it's just reliable. As long as you got your mods sorted out and you got no dodgy mods in there, the game just doesn't crash. You know what I mean? It's stable as anything, and it goes on for, well, look, I've been streaming now for 3 hours 20 minutes, and I've not had to reboot or anything. I've probably jinxed it now. I've seen a couple of incidents like that, but whether or not it's that one you're talking about, I don't know. But yeah, I've seen the Sunday night trucking thing. I usually try and watch most, well, until I started doing this myself. I didn't miss any of them. I watched them all. Yeah, I didn't see this week's one. I'll go back and catch up on the VOD. Yeah, absolutely. And that's what makes it a popular game, the fact that it can be modded. Mind you, people that go really over the top with their mods, they tend to break their game and then wonder why it does crash. So you've just got to be a bit frugal with what you're doing, like, just put on what you need. Yeah, same here. It took me, well, months and months to actually go through different mods to find out which ones were reliable, which ones were getting updated regularly and things like that. And yeah, that's why I've got that huge list of mods in the left hand side box. I don't use them all, but they're there because they've all proven themselves. Yeah, I've I've had more mods than that actually active. I think I've only got 40 at the moment that are actually active. But as I said to you before, there's a few of them that are made up of like 3 parts. You know what I mean? So I only count that as one. So it's actually less than 40 when you look at it like that. Funny enough, this truck, not this truck, the Mack Superliner, that's a 3-part file. But I only count that as one. Because at the end of the day it all goes together to make one mod. And like Seizel's trailer mod, which I haven't got installed just at the moment, because he hadn't updated the doubles anywhere thing, and his is the only one that will work with his program. So I took it out while I was waiting for the update to come, but as far as I know that's been done now. But altogether with the customization one that you have to do on the website, it's 5 separate files I think, make up one mod. Yep, absolutely, I totally agree. I like driving the doubles. And Jazzy Cats, it just gives you variety on the road, you know, so you're not seeing the same old AI cars all the time. They're a bit dated, the default SCS ones. At least Jazzy Cat, he updates his stuff, you know. New cars come out with different shapes and body styling, and he's got them in the mod, you know what I mean? So he's pretty good like that. Yeah, that if you're talking about Seizel's trailer mod, it is a really good mod actually. And although it's big because it's made up of so many files, it actually runs really well because he's optimised it to perfection. So it really runs good, and it gives you a choice of so many different trailers you can pull. It's untrue. When you click on a cog to bring up that screen, like I might get a choice of maybe 4 or 5 trailers. With that on, I get a choice of over 30. Sometimes more than that. And they're all real companies as well. There's no made up names, they're all genuine with the correct skins on. Yeah, I mean at the end of the day, if you're happy with what you got and your sim's running okay, which it obviously is from what you said, then yeah, don't mess. Leave well alone. That's the sensible approach, definitely. I know what that song is that this reminds me of. It's by Daft Punk. Come on, make me happy. Make me happy. Now, see, Nightbot's still doing his job. Get happy, that's the one, yeah. Yeah, it's exactly the same chord progression. I'm really surprised that, you know, the bloke that's done this has managed to get away with it. Yeah. Oh, I've been listening to Daft Punk songs for a long while. I'm into rave music, I really am. I love the old Foot to the Floor. I can imagine that. Nantes discovered. Well, that's always good news. Laugh and the world laughs with you. Very true expression. Ah, that's the one where I've got to reverse it around them containers there. Or skips, whatever it is they are. Oh, blimey. Yeah, that's easy done. Right, Stu, I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to call the stream now, because I've been streaming out for 3.5 hours, just over. I've got to check my hard disk to see how much room this recording's taking up. It's going to be probably around 10 gigabytes, I would think. That's a lot of file space. So I'll check that. I don't know. I might be on for a little while later on, we'll see. Yeah. I've got to call it now because I need a break. I can feel my eyes drooping a little bit. Yeah, it might come down to that actually, Stu. But thanks for helping us out anyway, and you got the job now, so as I said, no need to worry about it. If you're working, you're working. I'm not worried about that at all. Just pop in from time to time and, you know, let yourself be seen. So people who know who you is. And yeah, I'll see ya. Salutes to you too. See you, matey.